I guess we are live. Okay, cool. So this is Mario again. I'm the head of product from the UAP Disclosure Project. Happy again to be here, guys. Today we have quite a packed agenda. As usual, we show a couple of slides. Um, and at the end of the session, if there is anybody that want to ask question, can be asked. I will try to answer as well. This session will be recorded and available for people that want to see afterwards. So let me go in immediately in screen sharing. Give me just a moment. Going into presentation mode. Cool. Let me go immediately to the agenda of today. So we're gonna go a little bit to the recent UAP events that happened just in the past weeks. Very interesting. I think there are a lot of stuff happening. We are living in a very much interesting and fascinating period when it comes to UAP. Then we connect to our first time that we're going to discuss one specific part of the platform is the evidence model. So I want to walk you through a bit what is about and what can give to the community and the space around the UAP. Then I will give you some updates on the pre-sale and as well connected what is coming next. Right. So let's go to the second slide. So you see here a couple of pictures. One thanks to News Nation, and the other one on the top is one of the footages somebody posted on X about as well a crash retrieval or UAP retrieval. I guess was in Alaska. I will not comment right now and debate about the News Nation episodes or the picture per se, but I want to talk to you more about the question that normally people, also myself, raise when see this kind of footage or picture or video media in general. So we have a couple of questions that when I see this video and this kind of evidence, I'm always wondering what is legit, what is not, what is real, or what is fake. Probably like everybody. So I put just a couple of questions here that normally comes to the top of our mind and also for the people that work with me on this project. So first of all, if this is something AI generated or a deep fake, if the location of the media match actually with the metadata and coordinates, so it was actually taken where it was supposed to be taken as explained during this footage. Has this media been altered? So be changed, including other piece of information or other kind of clip to make it, more compelling. Is the object moved naturally, or looks there some kind of sign of digital insertion? So if it's been altered also in moving, so this is also an important factor. And in general, also, the question is it something natural or man-made that can explain this sighting, right? When you look in this picture, some people that were analyzing this image and, they were asking, can be something that is, man-made is an obvious question. It's a legit question, right? And also, if this media can be, as I mean, an image or a video, is aligned with other reports and evidence from the same date or location, for instance, right? There was a lot of UAP sighting, and sometimes people see the same thing. So that it can be correlated to other sighting, right? And I'm addressing this question for the reason that I want to explain how our platform can help to answer and mitigate some of these problems, right? So then I will connect with our evidence model, and I will spend a second how this is connected to the previous slide. So this is just a mock-up of what will be happening in the platform, right? I will focus for now on this upload evidence model behind that, and I will explain a bit also the other component. So behind the hood, behind the scene, the models embed enhanced AI detection, right? So it can detect, for instance, if it's a fake, it's generated by AI, and so on. When a person or a user upload any kind of evidence, there will be metadata analysis. So we're gonna correlate, as I mentioned before, for instance, the location, etc., and compare with other data information. We're also gonna check if it was, for instance, manipulated somehow, if it's the original video or media or was manipulated or altered afterwards. Another important item, I will not maybe go in all of them, but I want to spend probably the most compelling, I think, interesting part. There is, for instance, the environment and contextual matching. So if the environment around and the context match with the media and video around, right? If, for instance, I will go to the other point. In some video, you can see UAP with some specific criteria, for instance, very high speed and anti-gravity and etc. Other criteria. And if this is related to UAP specific analysis or is something different. The other part of the piece is the cross-source cross-referencing. So meaning that we're gonna correlate as well this media with other available already to see kind of match or not match with existing data. This I think is very important because there is a lot of data around and you can do this. The other part that I want to connect is when you upload or user upload this kind of evidence, can also flag the evidence for expert analysis. So as I mentioned, and also in our white paper, we want to partner up with people in the space, with researcher, etc., but also people in the community. I see a lot of very interesting people that are doing this kind of analysis, very, very interesting. And we want to partner up with these people to have also an expert analysis and understand after our filter if there is something more. Another important piece, this is a community platform. So we want to engage community for validation, right? There are many people that have a lot of knowledge and also personal experience that can help to validate the subject. And of course, last but not least, the blockchain-backed transparency. So each of the evidence can be easily audited on blockchain and be transparent. So it's much more behind the scene, behind the technology stuff. But I wanted to present to you the complexity and what we want to build is something they really believe they can change the way we engage with the subject. So let me go next. We want to focus also a bit more how also the UAP token and the blockchain integration help on the platform. So when a user going to validate the evidence, it's going to stake UAP tokens for validation. We want to do that because we want to ensure that people in the platform are part of the community. So we want to remove or mitigate the possibility, or as we call, bad actors, right? Another, I think, important feature we want to add is a boosting evidence visibility. So as you can see here, we have a leaderboard. So these are people that in our platform, they contribute with submitting evidence, but also on the validation process. And one feature that we would like to add is the prioritization of evidence. So for instance, if any user think the evidence needs to be a faster review, also third-party research, etc., it can prioritize the evidence and be more at the top level of the queue for validation. And this, I think, is a nice feature that can make also more engaging in terms of usability of the platform. Of course, I think many people ask about the reward system. So we build a tiered reward system. So meaning that is a democratization of rewarding. Everything is automated, but basically to make it short, if a user is committed to validate, submit a number of evidence, and this, of course, will be rewarded differently than a person that submit just few or not, let's say, real case. So we want to reward people that are really engaged with the community. So this will work absolutely transparently and will be traceable as well in the blockchain. So we're going to have another session that will explain even much more about this. But of course, there were questions about, and I wanted to answer about that. Another aspect that we want to put in place is the marketplace integration. I cannot go very deep right now because we are excited about this, but that's why we are designing this part. So marketplace is something that people can also exchange kind of evidence, but also access for exclusive content. I'm gonna discuss much more, but I wanted to mention because it will be also a very nice feature that you're gonna see in the platform. More things, of course, and functionality are will be part of this evidence module. But I wanted to show you, the meaning of that and be able to explain at least the basic part and the foundation mechanisms of this model. So I hope you are excited at me. I think this is something that we think will be very exciting for people that will engage with the platform. And yeah, so I will go to the next slide. Good. So I'm going to talk about now the pre-sale update and next step. So we want to bring awareness. So we launched the project after a month of studies, just last quarter of last year in pre-sale. But we didn't engage really much on marketing and awareness. That's what we start right now. We want to bring much more awareness in the project, and therefore there will be some initiative going on. Hopefully to bring more people across to us, have more exchange, discussion, bring with the community together, and have kind of talk and have this journey together. Another aspect that I want to be as transparent as we are, we're gonna have a review also of tokenomics for the next stages. So the first stage of pre-sale remain absolutely untouched because it's already live. So we're not gonna touch anything about that. But we want to review the tokenomics for the next stages. If means, for instance, to change the way of the tokenomics in general, and the stages allocation for the future. But we're gonna keep everybody posted and transparent about that, and also reason if we're gonna change it. I'm not saying that we're gonna change, but we're thinking about if we should do something about this. Another important thing, in the next 2 weeks, we're gonna have smart contract audit and KYC. Even though I'm here, real, you can find me as well on X, another platform. We want to also make KYC for the other people behind the project. So to be absolutely transparent, that there are, a team behind that, and we're working very extensively. And transparency is our mandate, basically. And I believe it's the last slide. And with that, I want to thank you for your time that you spent with me. I hope you will watch as well offline. This will be recorded and available on YouTube. And give me just a moment. I want to see. Yeah. So will be available on YouTube, and please engage with people that you know. Pass the word of the project. We're very serious and we're very excited. And I wish you a nice rest of the day. Cheers. Bye.